Flex your business with an American Express Business Gold Card. You'll earn 4 times membership rewards points on your top 2 eligible spending categories, like transit and electronics, each month, on up to $150K in combined purchases per year. Plus, you can now earn 3 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold, built for business by American Express.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. Sometimes the most painful part of getting sick is the getting better part. Waiting on hold for an appointment, sitting in crowded waiting rooms, standing in line at the pharmacy, that's painful. Amazon One Medical and Amazon Pharmacy remove those painful parts of getting better with things like 24/7 virtual visits and prescriptions delivered to your door. Thanks to Amazon Pharmacy and Amazon One Medical, healthcare just got less painful.
Hello Quizheads, welcome to Takeaway Trivia, episode number 253. I'm Leon, your quizmaster from Hereford, UK, and this is another 4 rounds of pub quiz style trivia straight into your ears. If you want to skip ahead and get straight into it, time codes are in the show notes. First of all, a few shout outs. Hello to Ella Bryan, who says, birthday shout out to my partner Lachlan, who turns 32 on the 23rd of January. We are from Dirranbandi in Australia. Happy birthday to you, Lachlan. Hello to Syra Hassan, who says shout out to my sister Maria and a happy birthday to her. We love your podcast and doing the quizzes together. Thank you both. Happy birthday, Maria. Lorna Nella says it's my fiance's James's birthday on the 26th of January. Please give him a birthday shout out from me and our 3 cats, Spud, Pickle and Rocky. That's from Lorna. Olivia Allen has got some friends who are currently touring Australia and New Zealand, and she knows that Takeaway Trivia will be keeping them company along the way. Shout out to Lottie and Ollie Claxton and tell them we hope they have the best time in Australia and New Zealand. That's with love from Liv and Henry. Efi McCann says, last year you gave a shout out to my kids listening in Melbourne, Australia. Please can you say hi to their dad, Dotsy, who felt very left out. Please thank him for doing all the driving when we go camping. Hello, Dotsy. Spencer Long says, my girlfriend Ella is turning 27 on the 22nd of January, and I was wondering if it's possible to get a happy birthday shout out for her, and a small reminder that it is okay to get questions wrong sometimes. Ella, happy birthday. Spencer, thank you for getting in touch. Brandon in Brisbane says, shout out for my mate Daniel on the next episode. He turned 30 on the 16th. I introduced him to the podcast last year, and now we often discuss questions and answers at our weekly local pub quiz. Happy birthday, Daniel. Zara Smith says it's my boyfriend Jack's birthday on the 24th of January. Would love a shout out. We're about to embark on a 5-month backpacking adventure, so look forward to more quizzes for those long travel days. Sending him love from Lani. Happy birthday, Jack. Finally, I'm going to get this one in early. Hello from Brisbane, Australia. Shout out for my partner, Joey Milner. His birthday is 27th of January and he's turning 32. Joe's originally from Milton Keynes. He's my secret weapon when there's UK questions in the podcast. Good stuff. Happy birthday to you, Joey Milner. There we go. Lots of messages there, but let's get on with the quiz. Hope you're having a good week, whatever you're up to. Americans, if you're suffering from withdrawal symptoms from TikTok right now, and you need some trivia in your life, you've come to the right place. Or maybe you just need a distraction from the events that are due to happen today. Good luck, America. All right, then, coming up, we've got 4 rounds of trivia. You've got the Final Fling. It's the return of Quiz Links. It's also the return of Trivia Trail, but we'll start with general knowledge. Good luck. Right then, we're off straight into round number 1 this week, which is, as always, general knowledge. And question number 1. Mark Scout works for which biotech company in the TV series The Severance? Number 1, Mark Scout works for which biotech company in The Severance? Massive for Apple right now. Number 2, what was the original maximum length of a TikTok video? Number 2, what was the original maximum length of a TikTok video? Number 3, which vegetable is the main ingredient in coleslaw? Number 3, which vegetable is the main ingredient in coleslaw? Number 4, der Hund is German for which domestic animal? So number 4, der Hund, H-U-N-D, is German for which domestic animal? Number 5, the remains of which British monarch were found in a council car park in Leicester in 2012? Question number 5, the remains of which British monarch were found in a council car park in Leicester in 2012? So number 6, what was the capital of Australia before Canberra? Question 6, what was the capital of Australia before Canberra? Number 7, what is a young giraffe called? Question 7, what is a young giraffe called? Number 8, what colour shirts are worn by members of the British and Irish Lions rugby team? Number 8, what colour shirt are worn by members of the British and Irish Lions rugby team? Number 9, from the Christian Church, what is the 40-day period before Easter known as? Number 9, in the Christian Church, what is the 40-day period before Easter known as? And number 10, which is the only capital city of a European country that begins with the letter H? Number 10, what is the only capital city of a European country that begins with the letter H? That's H for hotel. Alright then, there's your 10 on general knowledge. Is it a good start? Hope so. Feel free to pause the podcast if you want to tidy up your answers, but when you're ready, let's go straight into round number 2. This week, round number 2 takes us on the trivia trail. It's like the witch's road of pub quizzes. Basically, along the way, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. If the answer to question number 1, or your answer to question number 1, ends with the letter A, then the answer to question number 2 will begin with the letter A. And we keep going. I'm not saying, of course, question 1 does end in the letter A. So, in theory, as long as you've got the answers right, the last letter of each of your answers should be the first letter of your next answer. Let's play Trivia Trail. Good luck. Number 1, who wrote, produced and directed the epic film and its sequel, Avatar? So number 1, who writes, produces and directs the Avatar films? Number 2, on which river is the Niagara Falls? So number 2, on which river is the Niagara Falls? Number 3, how is the world landmark Uluru also known? Number 3, how is the world landmark Uluru, U-L-U-R-U, also known? Number 4, which actor or actress has won the most Oscars in both the lead and supporting categories? Question 4 this week, which actor or actress has won the most Oscars in both the lead and supporting categories? That's at the Academy Awards. Number 5, the Rhine River, or the River Rhine, flows into which European sea? So number 5, the River Rhine flows into which European sea? Number 6, on British television, Alicia Dixon replaced which choreographer on Strictly Come Dancing? Number 6, Alicia Dixon replaced which choreographer on the Strictly Come Dancing judges panel? Number 7, which Berkshire town is home to the Royal Military Academy, which trains officers in the British Army? Number 7, which Berkshire town is home to the Royal Military Academy, which trains officers in the British Army? Number 8, a tricolour flag usually has how many stripes? Number 8, a tricolour flag usually has how many stripes? Number 9, as of 2025, how many English monarchs have been called Edward? Number 9, as of 2025, how many English monarchs have been called Edward? And number 10, in 1984, Malcolm Morley became the first winner of which art award? Number 10, in 1984, Malcolm Morley became the first winner of which art award? Don't forget that is the trivia trail, so assuming you've got your answers right, the last letter of each of your answers is the first letter of the next one. Hope that's worked out for you. I always get a little bit nervous that I've got it right myself on that one. All right, let's take a look back then at some answers. Your general knowledge round, it was round 1 on this week's Takeaway Trivia. Question number 1. Mark Scout works for which biotech company in the Apple series, The Severance? They did a fantastic press launch for it at Grand Central Terminal in Manhattan. Last week, it's Lumon Industries, Lumon. Number 2, what was the original maximum length of a TikTok video? 1 minute. It's scary how good the algorithm is, isn't it? When I first started using it, it was all over the shop and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I'm a 40-year-old man. Of course I shouldn't know what I'm doing on TikTok. But within an hour, it knew I wanted Star Trek, Doctor Who and roller coasters. It's scary, isn't it? Number 3, which vegetable is the main ingredient in coleslaw? It's cabbage. Number 4, de Hund is German for which domestic animal? Dog. Number 5, the remains of which British monarch was found in a council car park in Leicester in 2012? King Richard. Number 6, what was the capital of Australia before Canberra? That was Melbourne. Number 7, what is a young giraffe called? A calf. Number 8, what colour shirts are worn by members of the British and Irish Lions rugby team? Red. Number 9, from the Christian church, what is the 40-day period before Easter known as Lent? And number 10, which is the only capital of a European country that begins with the letter H? Helsinki. Well done if you got that right. We'll have the answers to round number 2 in a short while. First of all, let's go straight into round 3.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. From streaming to shopping, Prime helps you get more out of your passions. So whether you're a fan of true crime or prefer a nail-biting novel from time to time, with services like Prime Video, Amazon Music, and fast free delivery, Prime makes it easy to get more out of whatever you're into or getting into. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to learn more.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Go to Blinds.com for 40% off site-wide. Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Takeaway Trivia continues. It's time to play Quizlinks for round number 3. We haven't done this for a few weeks. So, 5 questions of general knowledge, and for a 6th bonus point, I ask you to explain the link between all your answers. It could be that they're brands of crisps or snack foods. It could be that they're all stops on the London Underground. Something about your answers will form a link. Are you ready for question number 1? Who followed David Cameron as the British Prime Minister? So number 1, who was British Prime Minister after David Cameron? Number 2, Angela Lansbury played which character in Murder, She Wrote? Question number 2, Angela Lansbury played which character in Murder, She Wrote? Number 3, which artist won the first series of American Idol in 2002? Question 3, which artist won the first series of American Idol in 2002? Number 4, as played by Richard Attenborough in the film, who was the owner and creator of Jurassic Park? So number 4, as played by Richard Attenborough in the movie, who was the owner and creator of Jurassic Park? Number 5. Which children's book by Clive King is about a caveman who lives in a chalk pit near Barney's garden? Number 5. Which children's book by Clive King is about a caveman who lives in a chalk pit near Barney's garden? And for that 6th point, what is the link between all your answers? I reckon one of those might throw you off the scent a little, but the rest should be quite obvious. So number 6, what is the link between all your answers? Let's return to Trivia Trail. 10 questions where the last letter of each answer should be the first letter of your next answer. Let's find out how you did. Number 1, who wrote, produced and directed the epic film Avatar and its sequels? James Cameron. Number 2, on which river is Niagara Falls? It is the Niagara River. Number 3, how is the world landmark Uluru also known? It's Ayers Rock. 4, which actor or actress has won the most Oscars in both the lead and supporting categories at the Academy Awards? Katharine Hepburn. 5, the River Rhine flows into which European sea? The North Sea. Number 6, Alicia Dixon replaced which choreographer on the Strictly Come Dancing panel? Arlene Phillips. Number 7, which Berkshire town is home to the Royal Military Academy that trains officers in the British Army? Sandhurst. Number 8, a tricolour flag has how many stripes? 3. Number 6, how many English monarchs have been called Edward to date? 8. And 10, in 1984, Malcolm Morley became the first winner of which art award? The Turner Prize. Back to quiz links then, let's find out how you did. Number 1, who followed David Cameron as British Prime Minister? Theresa May. Number 2, Angela Lansbury played which character in Murder, She Wrote? Jessica Fletcher. 3, which artist won the first series of American Idol in 2002? Kelly Clarkson. Number 4, as played by Richard Attenborough in the film, who was the owner and creator of Jurassic Park? John Hammond. Number 5, which children's book by Clive King is about a caveman who lives in a chalk pit near Barney's garden? Stig of the Dump. What is the link between all your answers? Well, you had Theresa May, you had Kelly Clarkson, you had John Hammond, so that's May, Clarkson and Hammond. Then of course you had Stig of the Dump. The wild card there is Jessica Fletcher. What's the link? So Jessica is the name of the theme tune to Top Gear. It was actually a track called Jessica. So the link we're looking for is Top Gear, of course. Clarkson, Hammond and May, Stig and Jessica. Well done if you got it right. Okay, that's all our answers done and dusted. Are you ready for the final fling? Already then, we come to the final round on this week's Takeaway Trivia, and it's your final fling. 15 questions of general knowledge, slightly harder than earlier rounds. Let's do it. Question number 1. Which is the tallest steel arch bridge in the world? So question number 1, which is the tallest steel arch bridge in the world? Number 2, Stanley Ann Dunham was the mother of which US president? Question 2, Stanley Ann Dunham was the mother of which US president? Number 3, what year was the final Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, released? Number 3, in what year was the final Harry Potter book, that's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, originally released? I remember going to the midnight opening at Waterstones, because I was a fan of Harry Potter back in the day, I used to read the books. And when we were in the queue, bear in mind there's loads of kids in the queue as well, at midnight, they started saying, oh look, Hedwig's here, the books are arriving, it's only 10 minutes till we open, they're delivering the books now, look, Hedwig's just flown away. And as they said that, someone must have chucked a load of feathers out the top window to make it look like, an owl had flown over. What it actually ended up looking like is someone had just shot a bird over the queue line. It didn't look great. Good try though. Number 4, what is the standard electricity voltage in the United States? Number 4, what is the standard electricity voltage in the United States? Question number 5, Romania. And which other country joined the EU on the 1st of January 2007? So number 5, Romania. And which other country joined the EU on the 1st of January 2007? Number 6, most of the land area of Africa lies in which hemisphere? Question 6. Most of the land area of Africa lies in which hemisphere? Is it the north or south? Number 7. How many separate planets are there in Gustav Holst's Planets Suite? So number 7. How many separate planets are there in Gustav Holst's Planets Suite? Number 8. How many weapons are there in the board game Cluedo, also known as Clue internationally? Number 8. How many weapons are there in the board game Cluedo, or Clue internationally? Number 9. This is quite a tricky one. Good luck with this one. Number 9. Which US rapper found time to graduate from Texas Southern University in December 2021 with a Bachelor of Science in Health Administration? A famous rapper in the US, still in the chart, still very much a public figure and part of popular culture today. But which US rapper found time to graduate from Texas Southern University in December 2021 with a Bachelor of Science in Health Administration? They're also an actor and, pop star, I guess. Number 10. Which country in Africa is home to the largest population? So number 10. Which country in Africa is home to the largest population? Number 11. How many times have the modern Summer Olympics been cancelled because of war? Question number 11. How many times have the modern Summer Olympics been cancelled because of war? Number 12. In the 18th century in England, what was known as Old Tom? I'll have an Old Tom, please. So number 12. In the 18th century in England, what was known as Old Tom? Number 13. In 1975, along with Steve Jackson and John Peake, who co-founded the Games Workshop, which is, of course, famous for Warhammer. Number 13. In 1975, along with Steve Jackson and John Peake, who co-founded the Games Workshop, famous, of course, for Warhammer and many, many more games. Number 14. Which continent has the lowest average rainfall? Number 14. Which continent has the lowest average annual rainfall? And question number 15. Which actress partnered with Robbie Williams on his single Something Stupid? World famous actress duetted with him. Who was it? So question number 15. Which world famous actress partnered with Robbie Williams on his single Something Stupid? Which I think is a cover of a Sinatra song, isn't it? There you go, that's your 15 questions on the Final Fling. Double check your answers, take some time to review them, change them, update them. But when you're ready, we'll find out how you did after this quick break. Time for the last bit of this week's podcast then, the answers to the Final Fling. Let's find out how you did. Number 1, which is the tallest steel arch bridge in the world? It's still Sydney Harbour Bridge. Number 2, Stanley Ann Dunham was the mother of which US President? Barack Obama. Number 3, what year was the final Harry Potter book released? 2007. Number 4, what is the standard electricity voltage in the United States? 120 volts. Number 5, Romania. And which other country joined the EU on the 1st of January 2007? Bulgaria. Number 6, most of the land area of Africa lies in which hemisphere? The Northern Hemisphere. 7, how many separate planets are there in Gustav Holst's Planets Suite? There are 7. They hadn't discovered all the planets we know today. Number 8, how many weapons are there in the board game Clue or Cluedo? 6. Number 9, this was a tricky one. Did you get this one? Which US rapper found the time to graduate from Texas Southern University in December 2021 with a Bachelor of Science in Health Administration? Megan Thee Stallion. Always good to have a backup if the rap career dries up. Number 10, which country in Africa is home to the largest population? Nigeria. Number 11, how many times have the Summer Olympics been cancelled because of war? 3. That was in 1916, 1940 and 1944. Number 12, in the 18th century of England, what was Old Tom? It was gin. Number 13 in 1975, along with Steve Jackson and John Peake, who co-founded the Games Workshop Ian Livingstone. Number 14, which continent has the lowest average annual rainfall? Antarctica. And 15, which actress partnered with Robbie Williams on his single Something Stupid? Nicole Kidman. That's your answers. It's been an absolute pleasure to be a Quizmaster once again. Hope you've enjoyed Takeaway Trivia this week. If you're listening on YouTube, a few of you are these days, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll leave you with one final tat fact. Did you know that blood curdling isn't just an expression? Research shows that watching horror films can increase certain clotting proteins in our bloodstream. Talking of horror films, I haven't watched Madame Web yet because it's meant to be an absolute horror of a film. Have a fantastic week ahead, and we will quiz again soon. Take care. I hope you're enjoying Takeaway Trivia. Don't forget, we're now available wherever you get your podcasts, so please subscribe, rate and review to help this quiz grow. Also, if there's anything you would like to be tested on, any subjects you'd like to hear in the quiz, please get in touch. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/takeawaytrivia or on Threads at Bar Wars. Finally, we're also available on YouTube, youtube.com/@takeawaytrivia. Happy quizzing! The intro music is There It Is by Kevin MacLeod, available from incomputech.filmmusic.io, licensed by creativecommons.org.